on a damn Sunday night. How was everybody doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen, man? Game tonight wasn't as good. It looked like it was going to be a really good game back in from the first quarter. Then Thunder completely took over the damn game and kind of won it by a lot. Shea Gilchrist is doing his thing, Lima with 34 points tonight. Jalen Williams did his thing, 19 points. Chet Holmgren, 15, much better tonight than game one. But the key was probably Alex Caruso and Aaron Wiggins. They combined for 38 points out of the bench. That was very key. Pacers are their thing, but I think they need Hallie to do more, man. Only 17 for Hallie. They had a bunch of guys with double digits. I think they ended up having like 7 players with 11 points or more. But I don't know, man. Somebody's got to do a better job of matching what Shea Gilchrist Alexander's doing, man. He's averaging like 30 something points so far. Nobody's doing it right now. They need somebody to match that. Otherwise, I don't know, man. Especially you not only you have to worry about the big three, right? Shea Gilchrist, Alexander, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. Then you have to, like tonight with Aaron Wiggins and Alex Caruso kind of going off, combining for 30 out of the bench. So you got to get at least somebody, Halliburton or Siakam to give you more than the 25 at least. I don't know, man. What up, guys? What up, Abby? Welcome to the show. How we doing, guys? Michael London, welcome to the show. Money in the Bank, yeah. It was a good show. They brought our truth back. They listened to the fans. Yeah, it was a good show. The ladders. I guess they turned Jacob Fatu babyface. They had him beat up Solo and cost him the match. Yeah. I don't know why he's lying. Why would you lie about it? I don't. I mean, was it him that released our truth? I don't know who it was. We don't know who it was. It was probably either Triple H or Nick Khan who released them. I don't know. He said it was, yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Triple H, I don't know, man. I guess that might be because he was the one that chose to release them. They're saying that R-Truth didn't answer the phone, that a bunch of WWE people tried to reach out and he wouldn't answer his phone until finally on Friday Nick Khan called. Was it possible that among those people that was trying to reach was Triple H and R-Truth didn't answer the phone and that's why Nick Khan had to call him? Yeah, money in the bank. I didn't think it was a work. They heard the back. Yeah. I mean, the sun said it. The sun said it. I think what happened was Triple H was the one that chose to release our truth. And then I guess Nick Khan maybe told him, we got to bring this guy back. We're getting a lot of heat. And it could have even been possible where Triple H was the one that tried to call our truth during the week to bring him back, and our truth didn't answer. And he finally answered on Friday once Nick Khan. Maybe that's why Triple H is so pissed off about it. Yeah, his son said it was Pinocchio. Triple H should have just admitted they fuck up. And yeah, but I don't know. I think he's too prideful, I guess. I don't know, London. I don't know. That's what makes me think that he was the one that chose to because there was a whole week bouncing ideas. Who was it? Was it Triple H? Was it Nick Khan? I feel that after that press conference, I think it might have been Triple H the one that made the decision to release Yeah, Seth won that thing. We said either LA Knight or Seth Rollins. They're really going in with that storyline with Seth Rollins with his faction. It seems like it was a good show. It was a good show, man. They just didn't give us anything for Night of Champions, right? Like any like little appetizer or anything. Like I wonder what's gonna happen at Night of Champions. Yeah, LA Knight, man. I don't know about LA Knight, man. He might have to get a release at this point. Uh, he's only viewed as a mid carder, apparently. What up, Jacob? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Jacob? Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I was fine with Seth winning for sure. Just don't know what he is going to do. Yeah, some people are saying that as soon as Monday, they might have him cash in, kind of do the same thing he did at WrestleMania 31 and make it a triple threat. You know how also Triple H and Shawn Michaels love to repeat the storylines. Yeah, Jacob, a bunch of MLB over the weekend, bunch of MLB games. No, no way. I don't think so, London. I think he's gonna cash it in. I think he's gonna cash it in, man. That seems to those are like the top faction. That's like the top faction right now in the whole company. Um, Basically, the two top heels right now are John Cena and Seth Rollins. What up, Chance? Welcome to the show. How you doing, man? How you doing tonight? You know, when Shane McMahon got that interview, I think he was in LA. You guys saw the interview from Shane McMahon with TMZ. I was wondering if he was going to show up, but no. Because isn't TMZ only based in LA, or are they also in other states? So I thought for sure maybe he was going to show up at that show last night, Shane McMahon. I thought that was going to be the big return when I saw he did the interview with TMZ. But I don't know if TMC is also based in other states. So if it's maybe like in New York and Miami, I don't know. But I thought for sure that Shane was going to come back when I saw him. WWE says they don't look at social media, but they, oh yeah, they do for sure, London. They do for sure. And they have a marketing social media team probably that even Nick Khan, they probably tell them, hey, we're getting a lot of negative backlash from this. So yeah, they said they started calling R-Truth on Wednesday, but he wouldn't pick up his phone until Friday. Nick Khan called him and he finally picked up. It's crazy, man. But that's what I'm wondering. Imagine if it was Triple H, the one that was calling on Wednesday. I crashed on Twitter when Seth won. Yeah, they're really going with this right now, man. They're really going with this faction. Especially now, it looks like the bloodline might be over now, officially. I mean, it's just really now Solo and JC Mateo, so it's not really a faction anymore. Unless eventually they get the Tongas back. So right now, they don't even, like, it's just what, this and the Judgment Day? And the Wyatts, I guess. But it looks like the Wyatts and the Judgment Day seem to be more mid-card at this point. So this is like their big faction right now. And they might even have Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed win the tag team champions. They're gonna have them beat the Viking Raid or the New Day, whoever the hell are the. I don't know, man. He did turn him back into LA Knight, right? Because remember, Vince McMahon had him as Max Dupree. So he did make him better, but I just feel like, I don't know. It's weird because I thought for sure he was going to make both LA Knight and Karrion Kross stars. And he hasn't really. Like, he's just let them stay there as mid-carders. 3 years in a row, lost Money in the Bank when he was one of the favorites. Yep. Yeah, man. Also, now apparently they're betting in Las Vegas for the winners, and so I wonder if that's also affecting the how they book the shows. Because I guess the favorite to win was Solo Sikoa. So once I saw that, I'm like, there's no way he's gonna win, because not that he was gonna win, but I don't know. I wonder if LA Knight was maybe top 3 also in betting wise favorites. I don't know if now WWE's that's affecting the way they book their shows. Now that you can actually bet on some of the matches on the casinos. I thought Triple H would book. Yeah, for sure. Yep, that ended for sure, man. Jacob Fatu and that Solo Sikoa. Yeah, I don't know, man. WWE is just it's really different now, man. Now that all these new guys are running the company. You know, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if even the whole betting thing is taking an effect on how they book the winners. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. I just wanted something unpredictable, man. We need, yeah, we kind of did get it though with our truth coming back. Everybody had a feeling there was going to be something happening at the end. That's why they had the tag team match be the main event. Some people thought it was Seth Rollins at first. They're like, Seth is going to cash in. But then when he took the hoodie off, I mean, they knew it was our truth. The tag match almost made me. I thought it was a good match. Because I was waiting, man. I was waiting for something to happen. So I was like fully into it. I was fully into it. The one that I'm like the Otagono versus Dominic Mysterio. That's the one that I didn't know what the fuck was going on. That's the one that I was scratching my ass. I don't even have androids. I'm like, who the hell is this? We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. We are chilling. Besides our truth back, the show are just so predictable. We need some juice with these shows. You weren't gonna get much though, unfortunately, with this type of pay-per-view. I mean, I don't know. I was like I said, I mean, I was hoping for Shane to come back when I saw the interview from TMZ. That's how at one point my expectations got. But yeah, I mean, the R2 return shouldn't even have happened if you think about it. He should have never even been released. So when you really think about it, that shouldn't even have to have happened. Makes you wonder how the show would have been booked if R2 doesn't even ever get released. Maybe that would have been a simpler tag team match, and then the main event would have been the man's Money in the Bank match. But that's why some people are saying too that Seth might cash in tomorrow night because they need more juice. But I don't know. Yeah, man, he wasn't making that much money, and they decide, oh, we are going to release him. Yeah, they said that it was decided back in January, but they decided that out of respect, they wanted to wait for his contract to expire. But they said they had made the decision all the way back in January. They were gonna release our truth, or like let him go once the contract expired. What up, Bronco? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, man? How you doing tonight? How you doing tonight, Bronco? I don't know, man. Seth Rollins cash in provide a little bit of a juice. Yeah. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe he'll do it in the middle or after the Jay Gunther match. They actually kind of played good, Bronco. They had 7 guys in double digits. They just need to have somebody have like 30 points and match Shea Gilchrist Alexander. And then, like I said, the Caruso and Aaron Wiggins combined for like 38 out of the bench. That was kind of unexpected. I'm going to review Raw tomorrow. Is a big show. Yeah, hopefully London. Maybe they'll have Seth cash in tomorrow. They're gonna kind of. I feel like they're gonna press the reset button here pretty soon. But they might wait until SummerSlam. I don't know. I think Night of Champions is like the final pay-per-view before SummerSlam. He's really good on Bronco. He's really good because he doesn't take a lot of threes. He actually drives it in and takes mid-range. And then he knows how to draw fouls. All these other guys are just shooting threes. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander actually drives it in and take like mid-range shots, and then he finds a way to create contact to go to the free throw line. Yeah, a lot of people were wanting either CM Punk or Roman Reigns to come back and cost Seth Rollins. I got this title match with a possible cash-in and the start of the King and Queen of the Ring tournament. Yep. That's gonna be the big thing going forward. So it's like we just had a whole month of qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. Now we're gonna get a whole month of, or 3 weeks of qualifying matches for the King and the Ring of Jesus Christ. What up, Sonic? Welcome to the show. I heard that Seth Rollins and John Cena post-show you on Raw and Nikki. Yeah. Yeah, Nikki Bella's advertised to be, but I think this is going to be the first Monday Night Raw in years for Nikki Bella. I thought the woman ladder match was, the man's was, yeah. I think they had a lot of young and experienced women that never, even Rhea Ripley. So that was the problem. A lot of the girls have never been in it. Like Roxana Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Stephanie, they never been in it. That was the problem. Pacers in 6, we'll see, man. Welcome to the show. Who to win the King and Queen? I have no idea. You have to think of what they want to do for SummerSlam, right? But we don't even know who's going to be. Is Jake going to be world champion at SummerSlam? It's kind of hard. But assuming John Cena is WWE champion at SummerSlam, maybe either CM Punk or Cody win it for the men. Hey, what up, Philip? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight? Hey, what up, Nuck? Welcome to the show. The winners get a... Yes, that's what I'm thinking for SummerSlam. That's what I'm thinking for the man, either Cody or CM Punk. Hey, I'm glad to hype you up. I'm glad I hype you up, buddy. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking for the man. It might be Cody and CM Punk, one of those two, to face John Cena at SummerSlam. Hold on. Welcome to the show. Oh, there you go. Becky Lynch won. You were crying. They think they might do another match at Evolution between Becky and Lyra Valkyria. No problem, Philip. They were saying they might do another one. Per Fight Faithful Select, one veteran speaking on their R-Truth situation stated that they could tell that Triple H does, yeah, hackling the shows, yep. So that probably makes, it was maybe Triple H, the one that released them. And that's why, and maybe R-Truth knew that, and that's why it had to be Nick Khan, the one to reach out. I don't know, man, it's... Her first time I finished my... for her first time, love Becky. It was a good match. Welcome to the show. I beg your pardon. Yeah, but I think they're gonna do a rematch, man, between Lyra and Becky. Yeah, a lot of people are saying he might cash in tomorrow, Packer. Yeah, that's his real name, Ron Killings. I don't know why they're doing that. The feud has done good for like, yeah, it has London, and ends the worst title reign ever. Huh. I would think so, London. Yeah, I would think it would be over. Yeah, I know you don't like the title feud, man. I mean, I don't like you don't like Jay's title reign. Um, but yeah, man. I heard maybe Becky versus Bailey at SummerSlam. I don't know where they're getting that from. This Seth run is proving he's way better than Roman. Plus, Roman never shows up. Yeah, well, that's why they wanna adjust his contract, right? They think it's way too much money, 15 million for only doing like 3 to 5 matches a year. I just wanted whoever wins to cash in on Jay. I hate this reign. Seth is the heart and soul of WWE. The what's his name? Jalen says that TKO's not happy with this faction. I'm like, really? I don't know if Jalen is getting maybe a little bit. Um, how do you say it? Yeah, John Cena sucks. That's what people are chanting, right? Can we get a pendejo face for Valentine? What happened to Valentine Dream? I don't know. I feel like Jalen might not be. I don't know. I really like Jalen, but sometimes I feel like maybe um, he doesn't check if they're verified, the articles. Because if you have a Paul Heyman would tell them, I don't want to do this. I'm not feeling this, right? I feel like Paul would tell Triple H or whoever's idea it was if they thought it was a bad idea. Like if I was TKO, I would 100% not only trust Triple H but also Paul Heyman that it's a good idea to do this faction. If that's the true, I'm not sure what I. Yeah, well, that's where I don't like TKO because they shouldn't be booking stuff, right? They're supposed to run the business side of the company, not the wrestling side. Can we get a pendejo face for Sugar Sean? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that he lost his fight, right? Sugar O'Malley. Damn. Valentine Dream says Seth Rollins steals gimmicks because he can't get over it when he's literally been over for 10 plus. Oh, damn, that's crazy. That guy's just mad, right? Because his career went to the shithole. Because I think he got in trouble, right? And he got released by WWE. But yeah, man, O'Malley, Sean O'Malley at WWE. They haven't done any. That's what a lot of people thought that. Even Dana White said it. He's like, I think a lot of UFC fighters are gonna go to WWE and do at least one match. And so far, it hasn't happened ever since the WWE and the UFC merger. Per Fight Faithful talent stats that Triple H knows that lying to or working the locker room is horrible taste with regards to the R-Truth situation. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know why he's lying about that. I think we see the tag team match I was talking about with Solo and Jacob. What was the match? Buenas noches, Guerrero Benito. Bienvenido al espectáculo. What was the match again? We need to spice it up, and you know what I mean. Yeah, I don't know though. I mean, I don't know, but Solo and JC Mateo versus Jacob and Jamie. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, Packer. A number of talent or right claim the opposite of Triple H, all part of the show comments. Wait, you meant to spell BS? A number of talent outright claim opposite of Triple H, all part of the show. I hate you, Solo. I just wanted to poop and before I went to bed. Hey, man, what up, Yeet? Welcome to the show. Can we get a pendejo face if they make Solo the baby face? Some people are saying that. I don't know why, because the night before, Solo was the one that was talking shit about Jacob, saying he's all gas and no brains. No, I think it's Solo's the heel, Jacob Fatu's the baby face. Plus, you still have JC Mateo with him. He just dodged the question and say it's all for the show. 4 letter, 1 word. Yeet. Yeah, London, that's what I really feel like Triple H was the one that released them. And now he's pissed because maybe simply Nick Khan might have overruled them once they saw the negative backlash they got over the week on social media. Dios lo bendiga. Muchas gracias. Jacob is way over. He is, Packer. Do we think Ron will end up? No. No. Triple H is showing his... Man, he's always been like that, Sonic. There's a lot of conspiracies that he was the one that came up with the idea with the whole Bret Hart situation back in the 90s. And remember with Shawn and Vince? Bret screwed Bret, remember all that stuff? The Montreal screw job? There's a lot of people that say it was Triple H's idea. I don't know. I mean, we'll never know the truth, but a lot of people think it was his idea. So he's really smart. Triple H is a very smart guy. I know sometimes it makes you scratch your ass. You don't like, what is he doing? But he's smart, man. There's a reason. I mean, like we aren't like. I mean, you guys all know what I mean. People saying, why is this a big deal? It's a fan favorite. Get released and you release him. Get backlash and you say that you will get criticized. I have a big brain. What do you mean? I hope they make R-Truth an actual powerful character and not just one-off. The Sun said it was the final run, but it could be like a 3 to 5 year contract. Because he's 53. So if it's 5 years, it will take him almost to he's 60. Yeah. Was it Jim Cornette's idea? Yeah, I've heard that Triple H, but I mean it's not for sure. Yeah, they changed his name to Ron. He built Rhea and Gunther, so I know what you mean. Yeah, he knows what he's doing, Triple H, man. But I do think sometimes when he's wrong, he can get a little bit salty because he's used to not being wrong. Since Cody Rhodes pinned John Cena, he should not have to win King of the Ring to face him. So night main event, same day as All In Punk. That could be a good way to have CM Punk be the one that beat him at SummerSlam. Yep. Well, Cody should just be like, I'm officially the #1 contender. And then Punk wins the King of the Ring and faces them at that's a good way, Packer. I don't know, London. I don't know what's next for R-Truth. Can we get a pendejo face for Pacers? I think they need Halliburton to score more than 17 points. Maybe Siakam as well. Today you had obviously Shea Alexander score his 34. You know, Jalen Williams 19, Chet Holmgren 15. But then the surprise was the bench, right? They had Alex Wiggins, Aaron Wiggins, and Alex Caruso combined for 38 off the bench. That was huge for the Thunder tonight. Yeah, it was. He told it's to Vince. He was and Vince, but on it last minute. Okay. What up, Kevin? Welcome to the show. So is Vince gonna actually buy the? I don't know, Yeet. He sold like $265 million worth stocks from TKO this week. What up, Rex? Welcome to the show. Shane McMahon was interviewed. He said, "You never know. Never say never in wrestling." Hopefully, it is. Something that I've realized, like with the Triple H era, the first show after a pay-per-view is always really good. Adrenaline in my soul. Adrenaline in my soul. But yeah, guys, we'll see. Naomi is wild on Twitter. She is, man. I think they're gonna do another match with Jade Cargill with Naomi, but they might do it at Evolution. I'm thinking they might start building towards both shows at the same time, Night of Champions and Evolution. But outside of maybe the final match for the Queen of the Ring, they're probably not gonna have any women's matches at Night of Champions. They're just maybe gonna. Well, I don't know. They might have. I don't know. They might. I don't know. We'll see. Because it is Night of Champions after all, right? So the theme is that all the champions put their title on the line. Could Nikki Bella feud with Becky for the? Yeah, I don't know what Nikki's there. It's gonna be very interesting to see what she's gonna do tomorrow. Is it a one time thing, or is she actually there to start a feud with somebody? It could be to start a feud, right? Since we're a few weeks away from Evolution. Well, not we're like about a month away from Evolution. Vince got a promotion called something. It's a weird company name. Is what I read. Yes, James. It's an agency. That's what he. I Seth Rollins 2 steps ahead in case Roman, Sammy, and Punk try to get involved. Does he have a fourth member? We will find out. I feel like, man, King of the Ring tournament winner needs to go after Seth Rollins and set up his challenger. But he's not even champion, so we don't even know, London. What do you think WWE will do with Seth Swoggle now that he signed the Legend deal? Dude, they have a bunch of those guys, I think, and they don't do nothing with them apparently. So I don't know. Sonic. Some people say it could be as soon as Monday Night Raw, either in the middle or after the Jay Gunther match. I'm just making prediction. Assume he catches in. What up, Andrew? Welcome to the show. Yeah, I don't know, man, because Packers also is really good, right? That have Cody say I'm the #1 contender since I pinned John Cena at Money in the Bank, and then he gets the shot at King of the Ring, and then CM Punk wins the tournament, and then he gets the shot at SummerSlam, and you get so you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You get that Cody Cena rematch at King of the Ring, but then you also get that match that a lot of people want to see, CM Punk and John at SummerSlam. I would think he cashes in tomorrow. We need to have something in the main event. I think John Cena is promoted for show, so he gets Jay Yeet. I'm okay with Seth winning the title, but he did not need to win Money in the Bank. I just feel like they didn't trust any of the other guys. That's why they had Seth do it. Pacers got him. Halliburton. Squad got that. Clutch. Game 1. Slevin. Sports is all over the place. WNBA. It is, man. Wait, who? Who the hell is Eighth and Jacob at SummerSlam? He's a strong heel right now. Seth Rollins. Seth and Jacob? That wouldn't really make sense. No, Jacob's not going to fight for the championship. He's a United States champion. Seth is one of the top stats. People just have to accept it. That's why he won him the most with that title. I don't know what they would do Seth and Jacob at 2. No, I didn't see a tsunami. I didn't know there was a tsunami. I don't know, man. Where was it at? Yeah, but we got to get to tomorrow and see what they do. When it comes, what's going to happen when that Jay and Gunther match happens. That's the first step tomorrow. Because if Seth doesn't cash in tomorrow, then it could be weeks, months. Jake loses title to Walter. Who's Jake? You mean Jay? I think they only put El Grande in the match just so they could do the fireball. Oh my Lord. They need to do something big, man. We need some juice to get some. Yeah, for sure, London. Cabron, Cristiano Ronaldo won. Ooh, Cristiano Ronaldo. Felicidades. Imagine Seth has a fourth member plan. I wonder, man. He is 40 years old and still balling. I don't know why they would do Jacob Fatu and Seth Rollins. They're not even on the same brand. One's on Raw, the other one's on SmackDown. You cry when Ronaldo won? Holy frijoles, man. Ah, man, I kind of like the Packer one, right? Do Cody and John at Night of Champions, and then do Punk and John at SummerSlam, and maybe have CM Punk the one that beats them at SummerSlam. And then maybe, yes, have Seth cash in tomorrow. And then go from there. Yeah, we decided what WWE wants to do. I don't know about Roman Reigns, man. Cristiano Ronaldo's the best. Yeah, James, but I wouldn't put too much into it, man. I think they did that for the match at Money in the Bank. I don't see that happening right now, man. I think Jacob Fatu's about to enter a big ass feud with Solo that could lead to weeks, if not months. Hopefully it is, Sonic. I don't think the cash-in is gonna fail. It looks right now that's like their hottest faction, because look at the Wyatts are like a freaking mid card, and so are the Judgment Day. So this is like your true hottest. Maybe outside of John Cena, this is your best heel. Character-wise, it's your best heel. That's a WrestleMania match. Jacob, Seth Rollins. Yeah, they're not going to do that right now. Tosawa heel. Do you little boys welcome to the show? What's your question? What I say, Patchers GOAT. I beg your pardon? Where has Io Sky been? She's the champion. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to assume she does something at Night of Champions, since that's the theme of the show. Everybody defends their champion. Hey, we chilling on a damn Sunday night. I like Rhea Ripley, man. She gets a big ass reaction. They're gonna keep booking her strong, man. And that could be a see the woman right now is so hard to book, because I feel like everything's like gonna be focused to that Evolution show. So you don't know, like, are they gonna do anything big at Night of Champions for the woman? What about SummerSlam? Like, I feel like the main focus for the woman division is Evolution. She hasn't done much with the title, which is damn shame. She's great, not booked great. Yeah. I don't know about R-Truth. I don't know where they go from here after he basically Logan Paul, maybe? I don't know. I think he already made a promo on social media about saying he's not happy about R-Truth coming back. Yeah, Rhea, she gets that rock star reception every time she enters the arena. That right now would be my only guess with R-Truth. Maybe Logan Paul. I don't know. Logan Paul seems to really, for some reason, he's really competing a lot this year, right? I think he's competed at almost every pay-per-view so far. Welcome to the show. Maybe Io has a match with whoever wins the tournament. Oh, yeah, at SummerSlam for sure. At SummerSlam for sure. Assuming she's a champion, right? Because I don't know, man. I mean, they could do something at either Night of Champions or Evolution. It's just like, I don't know. It's kind of right now a little bit unpredictable. It's weird because there's not a lot of Jews, but at the same time, it's like, where are they going? Maybe that's why we can't figure things out, because I don't know. I don't watch the UFL. Who should win the Queen of the Ring? Liv Morgan turns 31. I don't know, dude. It's easier for the man. Like I said, either Cody or CM Punk. But for the woman, it's harder. Again, because of Evolution. We'll probably have a better clear path with the women's division after Evolution's over. Yeah. You already know we chilling on a damn Sunday night, man. You already know we chilling, man. Imagine Rhea Ripley. And then I know Charlotte and Jade Cargill are in it. Yeah, they said it on SmackDown, right? They had a backstage segment and they said, everybody like and subscribe. Hey, thank you very much, man. If we can believe we can succeed, all we got to do is believe. That's what I heard, right? Only like 4 million or whatever it was. This, I think, outside of the pandemic year, where I think they were going up against the NFL season, I think it was the worst ratings for a game one. Imagine for King of the Ring. Seth does cash in. The crazy world of yeah, it's crazy. I turned the game off in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it wasn't that good of a game. It looked in the first quarter like they were going to go back and forth, but then Oklahoma took over. Oklahoma just freaking took over, man. Crazy, the best game one in a while gets low views. It's because they're not marquee markets, man. They're not marked. That's why. And not even, like, if they had like a star, like really famous star, like even if fucking Giannis or Durant were on one team, that's fine with me, man. It's good basketball. Have a good night, Andrew. Thank you for stopping by. But if all honestly, this was probably one of the best money. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, man, I don't even think it's the small marquee teams. I think it's the stars are very, like, they're not that known, right? People still not sure who Shea Childress Alexander is or who Tyrese Halliburton is. I thought Money in the Bank was a solid show, but I need to see more shows. Yeah. We'll see, man. 3 weeks until Night of Champions. I hope they do more one-on-one matches, though. Because for the Money in the Bank qualifying matches, they were doing a bunch of triple threats. Yep, because then July 13, I think, is Evolution. And there's also a Saturday night main event coming up. Hey, I'm gonna go to bed. Hey, have a good night, Yeet. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night, buddy. So we kind of have two pay-per-views, and like we have the Saturday night's main event, and then the next day's the woman pay-per-view. We're gonna have like that. There's gonna be a week in July. We're gonna have wrestling like fucking WWE, like for like four straight or 5 straight days, I think. Friday SmackDown, Saturday's main event, Sunday Evolution, Monday Night Raw Monday, and then NXT on Tuesday. I just can't cover wrestling the whole. I already got the finals to cover in baseball. Finals is gonna be over probably latest by probably the 23 of June, maybe even faster. I think Game 7 would be there. Yeah, how about the Dodgers? Yet I'm not eating ice cream. Yeah, they didn't have a good weekend. They got shut on twice. I couldn't believe it. I'm going to cover Monday Night Raw and Saturday Night main event shows and pay-per-views. They lost 1-0, right? Milwaukee. June 16 Raw is Green Bay gonna be. Oh, nice. Have fun, Packer. Have fun. Have fun, man. I watched the Detroit Cubs game. Astros, Guardians. I didn't. I was just like flipping back and forth between everything. What else did I watch? Dodgers, Cardinals, and then Yankees, Red Sox, I think, and then obviously the finals. I don't know about covering SmackDown. Maybe just the go home, right? The go home one, right? Where all the stars are gonna be there for the pay-per-view the next day. Low-key, that another reason I think Seth might have a successful cash in because he's Chicago fan and his first appearance as world champion would be in Green Bay. He would get a lot of heat. The go home shows, yeah. Those seem to be the best shows for SmackDown because they got all the wrestlers there to do the pay-per-view the next day. So yeah, I had a feeling that SmackDown was gonna be good this week once I heard they were gonna Baker feels like I think it's like only like 90 minutes from Los Angeles. I can't do the weekly shows, man. They suck. SmackDown 3 hours puts me to sleep. Yeah. I feel like low key. Outside of Monday Night Raw, the weekly shows suck ass. Like, whether it's AEW or WWE. I'm sorry, but it's really bad right now. There's some good segments on Dynamite and SmackDown, but from start to finish, it can be a hard watch. I don't have energy to watch NXT after watching like Monday Night Raw the day before. I'm not a big fan at all of the back to back. That's the only time I'm willing to watch it is when there's a pay-per-view, right? Friday and Saturday, but I'm not a big fan of back to back nights. There's a just too much wrestling Monday Night Raw, NXT, and yeah, it's so much. That's gonna be a good one. Dodgers Padres. I think the Dodgers maybe would have been. I think it was kind of a little bit of a trap series, right? After playing the Mets and then playing the Padres, that might have been a little bit of a trap playing the St. Louis Cardinals. I'm just burned out. Yeah, me too. And that week in July is gonna be tough, man. SmackDown on Friday, Saturday night's main event, Sunday Evolution, and then Monday. Oh my, 4 straight nights. Holy frijoles. White Sox won 2 out of 3 versus the Kansas City, and I think they were on a 3-game winning streak until they finally lost today. We hit well, just struggle score with runners. Yeah, you snapped out of it today, but you were in a little bit of a hitting funk. But you finally snapped out of it today. Avoid a sweep win today. Yep, I saw that, London. Kopech now is 45. He switched the number from 34. Interesting. He switched it. How about Kelly? Yeah. Clayton Kershaw, man. You got good pitching yesterday, too, from Yamamoto. But you couldn't score for him. Kirby Yates and Michael Kopech. Yep. Hey, what up, Lee? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight? Yeah, he played good tonight, London. He looked good tonight, Kershaw. After they both redeemed themselves after getting lit up in their final start, they both got revenge this weekend. Both Yamamoto and Kershaw. That was good to see them bounce back. He got 2 strikes and put batters away unlike his last. Yep. Hey. It's not showing up, though, the donation. What the hell? Oh, T with the 47 cents. Shout out to you. We making money up in this bitch. Tired of eating pork and beans. Get the lobster, get the sushi. Shout out to you, T, for the 47 cents. Thank you very much, man. I'm bad and Bowie Unk. What you think about that? Oh, yeah. It was good, man. Made it 1-1. I think the key was your bench, right? Aaron Wiggins and Alex Caruso combining for 38 points. That was huge for you guys tonight. 2,983 strikes. Nice. Nice, man. What up, Cover? Welcome to the show. How you doing, Covers? How you doing tonight? Also, the key was Chet playing. Yeah, yeah, that was good too. But that was huge. I thought the bench, man. Elliot, welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, man? How you doing tonight, Elliot? Let me get my charger. Hold on, guys. But yeah, man, because that's the thing with Pacers, right? Like I said, they can go about almost 10 deep. Today, I think they had 7 guys with at least 11 points or more. So that was good for both Aaron Wiggins and Alex Caruso to step up tonight. Adam Pierce said John Cena will be in the house tomorrow. Yeah, I think he's advertised. Yeah, the bench was nice. What about you? I'm chilling, Elliot. Yeah, the bench was a huge part tonight too. Oklahoma keeps doing that, and Pacers. Yep. Somebody's got to go off and do a better job of matching Shea Childress, Alexander scoring, right? Either like Halliburton or Pascal Siakam. 17 strikes away from 3,000. Let's go. You got to charge your phone, dude. He hinted turning babyface again. Caruso, 20 points. Yes. That was huge tonight. Caruso with 20 points and Wiggins with 18. Tyrese Halliburton needs to look to score early. He doesn't look. Yeah. He's got to be a lot more aggressive. I think that was a key for Halliburton to do a better job of matching Shea Childress, Alexander scoring. Shea Childress, Alexander's going to give you somewhere from 25 to 35 at least. So, like I said, either Tyrese Halliburton or Pascal Siakam have got to find a way to score 25, 35, man. Caruso and Wiggins was crazy. They were, Lee. I know you want to help your teammates, but something you need to be selfish. And, yep. I think that's going to be something that Coach Rick Carcel is going to really have to talk to Tyrese Halliburton about. You have to be more aggressive because You know, Shea Childress Alexander's going to go off for at least 25 to 35 a game. The thing is that even if he does it once, I don't know, like if Tyrese Halliburton can do it multiple times. The offense runs better when he is aggressive. Oh, you didn't know? Ta-na-na-na. Somebody better call your mama. Yep, definitely London. That might be the difference maker. That no one on the Pacers can keep up with Shea Childress Alexander's scoring, especially if he's going to be averaging 30 points in every game. How was your Sunday night? Just chilling, watching the finals and eating and spending time with the family. Also watching some baseball. It is, man. That's another thing too. They do a good job of clogging up the paint. People don't realize OKC got a good, yeah. What to watch after the show? I'm gonna watch Nightcap. They had a bunch of people on tonight. Shannon, Chad Johnson, Joe Johnson, and Jermaine O'Neal. What to I watched Tiger Cubs. Yeah, I watched a bunch of baseball games today. It looks more like a round table now. I don't know if I like so many people on the show, but it is what it is. I saw that. They're really struggling. They're falling apart of the Phillies. I think they've lost like 9 out of their last 10. Caruso is when it comes to what a great, yeah. So a really good player is Alex Caruso. It seems more like a round table now. I wouldn't be surprised if like they're even like almost like interviewing some of these guys and seeing who's good. And I wouldn't be surprised if they hire a few of these guys to do basketball next year. I think they were said that Joe Johnson might stay there permanently, but they might also sign another guy. Things don't get easier for the Phillies. They play like oof. That's a good. I was surprised the Cup that told me something about Detroit this weekend, right? Getting 2 out of 3 from the Cubs. What up, God? Welcome to the show. The Yankees lose to. Yeah, I saw that 2 out of 3. After winning the game on Friday, they lost both Saturday and Sunday. Mariners pitcher George Kirby today. Yes, I saw that. I saw that, man. Mariners might have to go get more bats though, right? I don't know if they can keep up with Houston. They might got to go get another bat to go along with Julio Rodriguez and Randy Rosarina. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Judge hits a home run when yeah. He did get that home run in the first inning though. What up, gamer? Welcome to the show. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. What up, Daniel? Welcome to the show. How you doing tonight, Daniel? How you doing tonight? Cubs, Phillies at 6, and Dodgers. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, it's okay. That's East time zone, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch some baseball the next few days because next game three's not until Wednesday. Yeah, I'm gonna be watching some baseball. I'm hyped for that. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one this week. How many games is it? 3 or 4? That's gonna be a good one. Okay. Man, I'm not gonna be able to watch the Wednesday game then. But I'll at least get to watch 2 out of 3. We chilling on a BAM Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. We started 3-game series with San Francisco. Oof. So big weekend for you, London. Playing the 2 teams that are right behind you, Padres and Giants. Maybe that's why for sure you guys didn't really play that good versus St. Louis. It was like a trap, right? After playing the Mets and then having to play the Padres and the Giants. Friday and Saturday on MLB Network and then Sunday on ESPN. It's Father's Day, I think. Really? They're not doing it on Apple TV this Friday? Freaking Apple TV. Cardinals got good pitching, just ran into a good team, got trapped. Yeah, it makes sense if you look at the schedule, having to play the Mets and then having to play the Padres and the Giants. You can see them saying, they're not too motivated to play St. Louis compared to those other teams. We kind of beat ourselves with the runners in scoring position. Yep. Yep. But yeah, that's gonna be a good one, especially the Padres one. That one's exciting, man. That's gonna be an exciting one. More focus in the 2. Yep, exactly, London. They're more important divisional series. We have a day off on Thursday. Okay. Yeah, he went on a date. Dude, all they had is sushi. Jesus Christ. That was making me laugh. Dustin May will be pitching on Monday. Okay. That's why they kept having sushi. I'm like, damn. That was funny, man. Tuesday, we don't know if that's too... Okay. Who's pitching tomorrow for San Diego? Disney, yeah, that's crazy. $500,000 to rent Disneyland for one night. That's not a lot of money, Mr. BC. You're making millions of dollars. I might be a bullpen. Oof. Nick Pivetta on Monday for the Padres. Okay. You look like Brad Pitt, brother, like the Mexican Brad Pitt. And Brad Pitt is not fat, is he? Or because everybody keeps telling me I look like fat people with a beard. Think saving Yamamoto and Kershaw for the weekend. They could be. What's the update on Blake Snell and Tyler Glasnow? Or Sasaki? We chilling on a damn Sunday. Blake Snell has a bullpen session tomorrow, I think. Maybe if it goes well, maybe they can activate him for the weekend. Maybe like on Saturday. I don't know. Or are they going to want him to go to AAA to play a few games in AAA? I don't know. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. Tony Gosselin now on the oof. That's why you don't have a starter for because yeah, that's your guy, Tony Gosselin. Yeah, he's been getting lit up a little bit, especially at the start of games during the Yankees and Mets. Maybe that's why he's been getting lit up a little bit. He was pitching hurt. Do the little voice, cabron. Welcome to the we chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. You already know we chilling on a damn Sunday night. We chilling Sunday night. We are chilling on a damn Sunday night. It was a good show, yeah. With the Star was really interesting with pretty much the bloodline, right? And Seth and his guys, that face off too with potential match in the future between Braun Breaker and Jacob Fatu. That was good. I thought what was it, LA Knight versus what's his name? Aleister Black. That was a good one. And then the woman too, right? There was a huge tag team match with the woman. I think Stephanie Van Rhea Ripley, and that was also a good match. 6-woman tag team match. And then the end with Logan Paul, John Cena, and they beat the shit out of them, man. How many times did Logan Paul hit the fucking KO punch on Jay? Jesus Christ. And then Logan freaking slipped trying to do the frog splash. It said a few days ago, Los Angeles Dodgers left-hander Blake Snell is scheduled to throw a bullpen session during the... Okay. Hopefully it goes well, London. You guys got to get it healthy with the pitching. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully it goes well, man. So many guys are going to come back and back-to-back big series. Yep. Big series coming up for the Dodgers, man. I'd say the goal is to take 2 out of 3. Yeah, of course. Yep. It's going to be good, man. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Yeah, they got that first one going back to Indiana 1-1. OTC. I'm gonna watch 2 baseball games tomorrow. Nice, man. I'm doing the community post. I'm giving my video schedule for my week. Oh, really? I've always been kind of lazy to do that with the typing. I feel like most people know that I live stream at night. I don't think I need to remind them. But like if you're gonna do games, because your schedule can change, right? Like back in the day, I was doing like sometimes at 6, sometimes at 9, depending what game I was gonna live stream, react to. What do you call it? Watch along. I'm also going to watch WWE Raw and review that as well. Yeah. So what you watch the baseball in mute? So if they're talking on the microphone, you can hear the wrestlers or what? I can't be watching so much stuff, dude. We chilling on a damn. I'm probably gonna watch the Dodgers and Padres, and then I'm gonna watch the replay later on of Monday Night Raw. I turned the TV down a little bit. Okay. Well, you watch Raw on your computer, or like since it's on Netflix, or like on your tablet. We play 4 against San Diego after the Giants. Oh, on your phone or Netflix? Okay. Yeah, I have it on my phone too, Netflix. I just think it's too small of a screen. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. So Padres, Giants, Padres next week. Yep. So you got the Padres again after the Giants. Holy frijoles. I'm going to bed. I'm so freaking tired. I gotta go. Hey, have a good night, Jacob. Thank you for stopping by, man. We chilling on a damn Sunday night. That easy little portion, the Nationals and Rockies. No. I'll be back on Tuesday. Then the Royals and Chicago White Sox. Oh, okay. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. You already know we chilling on a damn Sunday night. We chilling, man, on a damn Sunday night. Playing a little bit better. They're not gonna beat the Dodgers. What if Cena does? I think that didn't they? How many times did they beat Detroit in the week? I don't even know, but I thought they might have split 2-2 if I'm not mistaken. I think they beat Kansas City 2 out of 3. What if Cena doesn't turn back face? What that could mean, then I guess they're gonna go longer with this into next year. That's what I would think. That they're gonna drag it until next year's WrestleMania, maybe. But apparently they have booked a pay-per-view for December in Boston, Massachusetts, which I guess they could still do it without having to retire. They split with Detroit, and then they beat 2 out of 3 versus Kansas City. Yeah, they're kind of, a lot of the younger players are starting to play better. The shortstop, Chase Madrov, and Miguel Vargas is actually doing better this year. And then I think they have a few more players. Obviously, Luis Roberts. I can't wait till the face turn happens. It might be the greatest face turn ever. We'll see how they do it. We'll see when they. Yeah. They might. I don't know. They might go back to earth, man, because those are divisional. It's a lot more. You know them, right? You know the pitching staffs. It's easier to win. It might get harder when they got to play the outside the division, like the Astros and all that stuff. I think they called up a catcher this weekend, Kyle Staley, or whatever his name is. Yeah, they're probably gonna fall back down. I think Kansas City sucks low key. Ah, man. I mean, 15 points. I thought it was mainly Alex Caruso and Aaron Wiggins, right? They combined for 38 out of the bench. That was mainly the main like reason they messed up. By not adding more offense. Who, Kansas City? I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you talking about, Packer? He's talking about the Kansas City Royals. Well, that's why they're having a bad year because they don't have enough bats. Yeah. Yeah, they didn't look that good this weekend. I think even today, it was like 7-1. And the final score was 7-5. They even struggled today putting them away. Brewers might sneak into final wild card. We'll see, man. We'll see. Still a long ways to go. We chilling on the dam. Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. We've been on for an hour and 17 minutes. I've been ending a lot of the shows before the 2-hour mark. I think Thursday I did like an hour and 33 minutes, and then Friday I did 55 minutes. Yeah. I don't know. I might have to do the same tonight. We're not getting a lot of juice lately, especially after the 1-hour mark. We still got a decent amount of time. It was only 55 minutes, man. Yeah, I don't know. I might call it a night, and maybe at 90-minute mark. I don't know. I've not talked about NFL much, but how much Rodgers, yeah, he finally signed. He's gonna have his first practice this week. We'll see how it goes. Because of Goldberg, holy frijoles. That might get a lot of people to for sure stop watching. Oh my lord. Yeah, I think it was 1 year, 13 million. Yep. We'll see, man. We'll see how it goes for Rodgers. We will see, man. I just think it's going to be the same as last year for Pittsburgh. The defense and washed up QB, no offense with one. Yeah. Low key, man. Having to be in that division with Cincinnati and Baltimore. It might be tough, man. Yeah, Packer. It's really cooled off. There's 9 people watching, but only like 2 or 3 are chatting. Not much news other than that. No, I think Nick Chubb went to the Texans. Other than that, I don't think there's any news. That's like the biggest news in the last few days. Nick Chubb going to the Texans and Aaron Rodgers going to Pittsburgh. Yeah, gonna have a visit and most likely sign. A lot of people think he's washed up though. But I don't know. I mean, they still got Joe Mixon, so it might be one of those things where like, um, they view it as low risk, high reward. I don't know. It's probably gonna be a 1 year. Yeah, exactly. London. They're gonna say we'll give you 1 year and like a prove it deal. Yep. That's what they did last year with Stephon Diggs. And you're gonna have to earn the playing time. Probably at the start of the season, Joe Mixon is gonna get most of the carries. Nikki Bella, you can look, but you can't touch. Yeah, I wonder what she's gonna do. Maybe set up a feud for Evolution. I don't know, man. Wonder that she's showing up. Yeah, is it like a one thing, or is she gonna start a feud with somebody? It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I don't know with either who, but she might just go there like on Trish Stratus just to like try to get one of the younger, um, some experience. I don't know. Maybe one time. Yeah, she might. I don't know who's a younger wrestler she could work with. I don't know. Maybe Roxana Perez or Stephanie Van Court. One of those, maybe. I don't know. Maybe match to put over some. Yeah, kind of like what Trish did with Becky Lynch. She could also come in with both. Maybe if it's Roxana Perez, she can come in as a baby face. But if it's Stephanie Van Court, she could come in as a heel. Yeah, if it's gonna be one of the, well, I think they've had a few shows together, but yeah, they were at the Royal Rumble together, right? John Cena and Nikki. So yeah, they probably have had a few shows together. Do you see the highlight before you watch the replay? I run into stuff on Twitter. It it's tough, man. I mean, my Twitter, it's a lot of wrestling, man. I feel like I get more wrestling than sports on my Twitter. I don't know why. Yeah, with the one guy, Hijo del Vikingo and Chad Gable did a fucking power driver on the top rope. Like, what the fudge? Oh yeah, they did the double. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Corey Graves and some guy named Conan were the commentators. Conan was on commentary and said, "Why did they stop?" Holy frijoles, man. We chilling on a damn Sunday night. My lord, so much cake between the... Oh, my lord. Imagine if Stephanie Van Court and Naomi do it. Holy frijoles. That would be wild. Rhea and Stephanie. Ooh, that could be a possibility. Maybe like a tag team match on Raw. That could be a possibility. And anytime if you think about it, low key. That would be wild, man. Lola Vice can do the devil's, oh my kiss me, oh my lord. The devil's kiss on you, holy frijoles. I'm gonna stand up for a little bit. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Did Corey or Conan do anything? What did they do any of the? I think McAfee goes like ruff ruff ruff. He kind of changes it up a little bit. We chilling on a damn. I don't know. I don't think they did. Yeah. Yeah, McAfee goes more like a bark from a dog, like woof woof woof. Booker T probably going to every time I see. Yeah. Yeah, Booker. That's crazy from Booker T, man. Yeah, McAfee does it like a ruf, ruf. Yeah, he changes it up. He goes like, "Shut out, Booker T." Rawr, rawr, rawr. I don't know. He might. Imagine if he starts doing. I don't think he's gonna do that though. But that's I think where McAfee does like have limits when it comes to like the stuff like that. We chilling on a damn Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, I think I might call it a night in 5 minutes. 5 more minutes, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. Stephanie and Lola both do the devil kiss too. Oh my lord. Holy frijoles, man. Holy frijoles. I don't know. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna call it a night because yeah, the chat's not that active. It does. That's why lately I've been doing like an hour and a half. Yeah, I think at least right now we don't have enough firepower to do more than like 1 hour and a half. Yeah, you did, London, low key. You did, man. Yeah, there's no point. Because all it does is it makes me go to bed a little bit later. So it kind of helps me in a way go to bed earlier if I end it early. We chilling on a bam. Yeah, and then we'll be back on Tuesday. Exactly. I go to bed about 30 minutes earlier if I only do like an hour and a half. Yeah, probably that's what I might do. I might do the Dodgers Padres recap. That's what I might do tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing tomorrow. Padres. And those are fast, man. I do like in 3, 5 minutes. Those are like fast recaps. I've done all 66 games so far. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. See, the thing with you is that like as long like you have um you can watch multiple things, right? So it's a lot more possible for you to watch every game. For me, dude, I have to choose, dude. I'm not good at like watching two things at once. So I remember one year, like I think it was like 2011. I think I watched every White Sox game until September when football started. That's like the best I think I've ever done at like keeping up with the whole season. I don't plan on how long my recaps go. I just talk about what I have to say and go in depth. Yeah, it's because I think you watch the same team over and over and over. So like I think you have like I don't know, like I feel like you know more like where I watch everybody, so I'm not like I don't know like everybody on the team. Like you know, oh, we're working on this. We're trying to do better with hitters in scoring position, or our bullpen's got to be better. And you break stuff like that more, right? You go into like details. Where I just talk about the game itself. It's really tough, man. It's difficult. It is, man. I used to do longer recaps, but because of TikTok, I got used to like doing shorter content. Because remember, I used to be like, yeah, I used to do 10, 15 minutes, but, or maybe even 30. Our runners in scoring position has been great all season so far. Just one little, yeah, versus the Cardinals, yeah. I was just giving examples of like how you break down the games. Yeah, yeah. I don't even think I could do a long recap now. I'm kind of more of a short content. The bullpen has been better lately. Should get yeah. Michael Kopech and then what's his name? Tanner Scott. That's gonna be a nice little 1-2 combination late in the game. That's gonna be good, man. Yeah, Tanner Scott. I know freaking Aromas Chapman with the Red Sox. Holy frijoles, man. What the fudge? My recap are mostly 10, 15 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, dude, right now I'm on TikTok. I only do like 30 to 30 seconds sometimes. That's how fast I be doing the video sometimes. I'm like, some recaps will be short and it's against a trash. Oh, yeah, for sure. There's not much to talk about because you know you're not going to see that team in the playoffs. Yeah, for sure, man. All right, man. I'm going to call it a night. We'll be back on Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. Have a good night, everybody. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, man. With I guess Monday Night Raw and the Padres and Dodgers. That will probably be the leadoff on Tuesday, man. All right, have a good night, guys. The fudge?